This episode is brought to you by King of Beards. This is my online shop where you can find high quality products that will help you grow a strong, healthy beard that not only looks great, but also will smell great as well. Definitely the people in your life that like to get up and close with you are gonna thank you for this one. These are products that I use personally. The link is below in the video description section, and if you use my coupon code KING, you'll get 15% off on your first order. Islam is a monotheistic religion based on the belief in one God, Allah, and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, as well as everything recorded in the Qur'an. While there is a strong emphasis on unity within the faith, there are certain beliefs that are considered to be heretical or forbidden or haram within Islam. These beliefs are seen as deviating from the core principles of the religion and may result in an individual being considered a non-believer. Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome back to another episode here on FTD Facts. I'm your host, Leroy Kenton. And just to give you a heads up, for this episode, here are 10 beliefs that are considered haram, also known as forbidden in Islam. So let's take a look at them. Number 10 leads us to polytheism. This also takes the form of the sin known as SHIRK in Islam. Associating partners with Allah or worshipping other gods is considered to be the gravest sin in the religion of Islam, and it is strictly forbidden. It is haram. Islam teaches that there is only one true God and that it's a fundamental aspect of the belief in Islam to worship only Allah. From there, in at the number 9 spot, denying the existence of God. So kind of similar to shirk, but a bit different. Denying the existence of Allah is considered to be a major sin in Islam, and it is believed that the existence of Allah is self-evident and can be experienced through nature, personal reflection, and the teachings of the Qur'an and the sayings and practices of Prophet Muhammad. From there, let's take a look at number 8. This haram belief is rejecting Muhammad as a prophet. Rejecting the prophethood of Muhammad is considered to be a major deviation from the core teachings of Islam. And according to Islamic belief, Muhammad was the final prophet sent by Allah to guide humanity to the truth. And as a matter of fact, the profession of faith, or the shahada in Islam for a non-believer to become a Muslim, is that they must believe that Muhammad is a messenger of God. The belief at number 7 that is haram for Muslims is doubting the Qur'an. So rejecting the Qur'an as the word of Allah is considered to be a very serious matter in Islam. The Qur'an is considered to be the verbatim, like the literal word of Allah that was revealed to Muhammad through the angel Jibril or Gabriel over a 23-year period. So that is the belief. It wasn't Muhammad adding in any opinions or the angel adding in any of his own thoughts. It's believed to be literally the word of God, as if God himself said these words in the Quran. Number 6, denying the judgment. Denying the last judgment and the afterlife is also considered something that is haram to believe in Islam. Islam teaches that every person will be judged by Allah on the day of judgment, and this is all based on their actions that they do in this lifetime. From there, let's look at number 5, no personal responsibility. So the belief in predestination to the exclusion of personal responsibility and free will is something that in Islam it's considered to be heretical to believe that. Islam teaches that while Allah has knowledge of all things that have happened, are happening, and will happen, human beings still have free will and are responsible for their own actions. Number 4, Allah is human-like. So believing that Allah has human-like attributes, which is known as anthropomorphism, is considered to be a major deviation from the teachings of Islam. It is haram to even think that way. Muslims believe that Allah is beyond human comprehension and cannot be compared to anything that is created, like a human, an animal, a plant, or anything like that. And of course, making images of Allah are also forbidden in the religion. Now, the next belief at number 3 has to do with Allah's justice. So believing that Allah has committed evil or some sort of injustice is actually haram. you should not hold that belief if you're a Muslim according to the religion of Islam. Islam teaches that Allah is just and merciful. As a matter of fact, Muslims believe that Allah is the most just and most merciful. And all the different events that happen, whether good or bad or perceived good or perceived bad, are all part of Allah's divine plan. And if something happens to somebody, well, it's Allah that allowed it to happen or did it personally, and people will be judged. Hey, in this life they may experience the consequences, but they'll definitely experience the consequences in the day of judgment. And on top of punishment and experiencing the consequences, people are also rewarded by Allah for doing good things, and they can receive temporary rewards in this life or eternal rewards in the hereafter. And that is why it is completely haram for Muslims to believe that Allah has committed injustice or has done evil. Next up, the belief at number 2 is there being no good or no evil. Yeah, this is also a very haram belief. Believing that the good and evil actions that a person has done do not affect their ultimate fate is actually considered to be a deviation from the teachings of Islam. Islam teaches that every action has consequences both in this life and in the afterlife. And also Islam teaches that there is objective morality that exists and that is outlined by God, and anybody that violates that has done evil, but anybody that remains within that has done good. So evil and good do exist according to Islam. The final haram belief that Muslims are not allowed to have is rejecting miracles. Rejecting the miracles done by the prophets and the messengers of Allah is actually considered to be something that is haram. You gotta believe in them if you're a Muslim. Miracles are considered signs of the truth of the prophet's message and also evidence of their divine origin. So for Islam, it's required that you believe in all of the prophets in the religion, as well as, of course, believing in the Prophet Muhammad. So of course, by default, you'd have to believe in the miracles that these prophets performed. So guys, there you go. This was an overview look at 10 haram beliefs that Muslims must not have. I'm curious to know your thoughts and comments down below. If you do have any additional information, if you think I forgot anything in this list, wherever your thoughts are, I want to know down below. And if you did make it this far and you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up. It really does help. Thanks for watching, guys. It's always great sharing facts and information with you about the various different religions and cultures of our world. And if you haven't subscribed yet to FTD Facts, go ahead, it's free. Subscribe, ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Until next time, guys, stay awesome, stay educated, and I'll see you soon.